Hello biscuits! It's Cupcake Kami-sama back here and welcome to another video. As there have been a fair few whirlwinds in my life recently, it left me with little time to dedicate to making videos. There are also a few more labor-intensive ones in the making right now that can't be brought forward. But as I didn't want to fall out of the one-a-month schedule, I decided to put out something quick and quite light-hearted. When in doubt, do a list, which applies to more areas of my life than just content creation. Anyway, in this video, I will share with you 3 things that put me off when I consider whether to get a dress, and then to balance out the negativity, 3 things that make me immediately like it more. It goes without saying that these are personal taste things and not aimed at judging what anyone else may like or dislike, so don't take it to heart too much. Starting with the dislikes, the first one is bunnies. I don't like bunnies and rabbits that much, not in real life and not in prints. Or more accurately, I am indifferent towards them in real life, though prefer to keep them at a distance, and don't like them in lolita fashion prints. Given how popular they are as a motif, this saves me quite a lot of money as they're often in the background if they aren't the center theme of a design. Most recently this was the case with Meta's apple bunny print, which is objectively adorable and which I wanted to love because apples are my favorite fruit, but I just can't get past those bunnies. Number 2 is bustles. I've already ranted about my dislike for bustles on my blog, so you can head over there if you want details. The link is Cupcakes and Unicorns. Long story short, it's because in most dresses that I considered getting at first, the bustle makes no sense design-wise. And in those that I didn't even ponder buying, more often than not, it feels like a very lazy feature that, especially in prints, seems like it's trying to cut costs. There are definitely great bustle dresses out there, and I'd be a hypocrite not to acknowledge that since I do own some dresses with a bustle. But if I could have swapped those out for something else, I'd do so in a heartbeat. The last thing that immediately puts me off a dress if I see it is an Alice in Wonderland theme. Unlike bunnies, which I'm just not that keen on, with the Alice in Wonderland theme, it's not that I completely dislike the story or the aesthetic. I simply find that theme to be extremely overdone in lolita fashion, and there isn't anything new being brought to the table. These designs feel particularly repetitive to me, and I don't see the point of doing more if they're not even trying to do something new. Whilst I get that these must continue to be popular if it pays off for brands to continually have Alice in Wonderland themed releases, I would love to see more energy put towards original designs with motifs that we haven't seen yet, instead of playing it safe with repetition. By the way, if you are enjoying this style of videos, please let me know in the comments and by clicking the thumbs up icon on this video. Not only will this signal to me that I should make more videos like these, but liking it will let YouTube know that this is something you enjoy and are interested in. It helps small content creators like myself a lot, so thank you for your support. So now that we've had our salty pill for the day, let's sweeten things up a bit with some gushing. Because there are certain elements that will instantly endear me to a release, even if I'm not in a position to get it, and those are just as important. The first such thing is cats. Sure, cats are just as overdone in Lolita prints as bunnies are as far as animal themes go. Nonetheless, as a cat lover with a feline companion, I am simply biased. There are currently 4 prints with cats in my possession, and I am absolutely not opposed to adding more. Every time I see a new cat print, especially if it includes a black cat, resisting it requires a lot of willpower. And I also feel like there is a bit more variety with cat prints, with the themes and styling, from really cutesy ones all the way to quite dark ones, so the motif doesn't feel like it's been overused or not explored further. Cat prints get a thumbs up from me every time. Secondly, I am very partial to a dramatic sleeve. My practical side is fully aware that it's simply not possible to wear one every single day, but what can I say? I like big sleeves and I cannot lie. And that's not restricted by the shape of set sleeves either. Princess sleeves, Marie sleeves, bishop sleeves, leg of mutton sleeves, puff sleeves. Give me all your big sleeves. Whilst in my particular case, this relates a lot more to blouses than dresses, this isn't for a lack of want. Had there been more OPs that could realistically fit me, you can bet that I'd be gravitating towards all of those with interesting sleeves first. Since that's rarely an option for me, I get my dramatic sleeve fix through blouses. Still, give me a dramatic sleeve any day, please. Last but certainly not least is a much less specific category that I refer to as dumb nonsense. If a release makes me go, lol, that's so dumb, or lol, who the hell thought of that, chances are that I will very quickly stop lolling and will unironically like it. Meta's airline dress started out like that until it became quite the obsession. Similar thing happened with the bow backpack from Bogota and a dress from a Chinese brand called Summer Fairy, which released a fast food themed print that I could not resist. Even when I don't cave in, if a design is trying something so far outside the box that I can't help but laugh, then they get instant bonus points from me for creativity and for just trying. Call me a hipster, but I'd just much rather someone try something new and not get it right than see another regurgitation of something we already have a gazillion of. And that is it! A very quick, very light-hearted list video that you will hopefully enjoy. I would love to hear more about the sort of things that immediately put you off or endear you towards a piece, so leave those in the comments. By subscribing to my channel and clicking on the bell icon next to it, you will be sure not to miss my next upload, whether it be another video like this or one of the bigger ones that are currently in the making. Those of you who would like to support me beyond those free ways can do so by either sending a one-off tip via Ko-fi or by joining my Patreon, which has subscriptions starting as low as $1 a month. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye!